Hey, how's it going? So hey guys, sorry I haven't been around very much lately. I've been really busy getting my shit together, and it's been really good and productive, and gonna be sharing some of that stuff with you guys soon. But first of all, with this video, I just wanted to say happy birthday to David Bowie. He's one of my all-time favorite artists and creative people that has ever graced this planet. He sadly passed away a couple years ago, and if he was with us today, he'd be 72 years old, and I know he'd still be rocking it. And so today's video is it's dedicated to David Bowie and his creativity, and I wanted to share with you a technique that has helped me recently, that I've just learned just in the past year. And at the same time, because David Bowie is such a creative person, I wanted to share some of my creativity with you guys, and I wanted to draw a picture and kind of explain some of the symbols that I put into my art. And I thought that would be kind of fun. And at the same time, I'm gonna talk to you about this technique that I learned this year that's really kind of cool and helpful. So here we go. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Please forgive me. And we're gonna kind of go right about there. Just a piece of paper. I'll just be right up here. Hey, up here, hello. But yeah, so I'm gonna draw these pictures. Draw a little picture for you today, if I can. All right, here we go. All right. So I started drawing this guy, this little character, I'll say. I don't know, probably like over 10 years ago. And it kind of happened in a not so great way. I was living with a friend of mine, and we were just sitting in the apartment one night, and she said to me, "You know what, Steven? I'm gonna get you a sweatshirt that says, 'It's all about me' on the front of it." And I was like, "Why? Why would you say that?" And she was like, "Because that's just how you are." And that really kind of struck me, because my personal experience wasn't that I was like that. But if my friend was having the experience of me being that way, then there must be some sort of validity to it. Something. I'm not saying it was completely 100% true, but there was something to it, So it really made me think, made me kind of like analyze myself. And instead of really beating myself up over this experience, I created a character out of it. And this is the character. And this character, I mean, he's, like I said, he's been with me for like 10 years now, or more probably. And I can't say that I've really drawn any of these pictures that I've done. It's more like, I mean, obviously I drew them like I am right now, but it's more like these pictures, these images kind of came to me, like these inspirational images involving like the symbols of these characters. And over the years, with my personal journey, I've evolved and I've grown as an individual, and I feel like this character has evolved and grown as an individual as well. And this character, I've come to name it the MeWe. And the MeWe is a person who it's all about me, And he's kind of self-centered. He's very self-absorbed in his own world, how we all are to a certain degree. you know? And, you know, it's like, we just are. We're the center of our own worlds. We forget other people even exist, you know, and just keep trotting along. And then sometimes, like, you know, oh, wrong pen. Sometimes you run into an experience, you know, or you have an experience that can kind of alter you or change you for the better. You know, you kind of like break out of your small meanness, and you can kind of have a bigger experience. And a lot of times people talk about that in terms of enlightenment. You know, people will say that they had an enlightening experience. And over the years, you know, I've went through different meditations and had different meditation techniques presented to me in my life, and it's brought me more awareness. And with that awareness has come some realizations, you know, and like one of the realizations is, you know, it's not all about me, you know, it's like, it's not just me on this planet, you know, it's like, I'm here with a lot of other people and we're all in it together. And I feel like the sooner we learn that lesson, the better we get along with, you know, the world. Because it can get to be a pretty crazy place when we're just thinking, it's just all about me, you know? We do things that are destructive. We do things that are not only destructive to ourselves, but we do things that are destructive to the environment or to other people, you know, because we're just unconsciously doing things and we're not really paying attention to our actions. So with awareness, you know, comes, you know, the ability to see beyond your own self, your own problems. And also, you know, recognize that, you know, you have an effect on the world around you. This is a really sloppy drawing. I kind of am doing this kind of fast, but you get the idea. And I'll show you another better one someday. But I just want to share these symbols with you. These are really just symbols. So, this is the MeWe. And right now he's just a me because it's all about me. But we're gonna color him in real quick. Give him a little more form. While I'm coloring this in, I want to tell you guys about this technique that I learned this year that has really helped me out. It's called the pyramid of white light. So, you know, like whenever, if you're feeling scared, anxious, afraid, any of these kind of emotions, sometimes people will say, you know, surround your body with white light. That's awesome and great, and I completely endorse that. I just want to take it one step further and say, make a form with that white light and make a pyramid around your body. Like a pyramid of white light around your body, and then see that as your protective shield that's protecting you. And use that. Use it while you're traveling. I like to use it when I'm traveling, when I'm driving in my car. It'll follow you, it'll follow your car. Also, you know, use it when you're meditating to protect yourself energetically while you're meditating. Or if you feel like you're in a place where the energy is kind of low, you know, put the pyramid of white light over yourself. I like to, you know, I used to ride my bike. I still do. I ride my bike a lot. But if I see a person riding their bike and it's like cold, or if it's like raining, or it just looks like they're not having a good day, I'll put a pyramid of white light around them just to give them protection. Or if I hear an ambulance, and there's like emergency sirens, I always like try to put the pyramid of white light over the ambulance so it can get to its place safely, and for the person that's inside, like so that they can get the help that they need. So you can not only use the pyramid of white light for yourself, but you can use it for others. Like if you have a friend or a loved one that's like in trouble or experiencing strife in their life, you can surround them with the pyramid of white light, and it'll help them out. It'll give them a feeling of security. Hopefully they can tune in and tap into that vibration coming through. So yeah, check out the pyramid of white light. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below if you try it out, and let me know what your experience is with it. I've been using it a lot lately, and I really, really like it. So let's get back to the drawing. Yeah. So we got our guy. It's all about me. He's like, he's self-absorbed. It's like we all are when we come into this world. It's all about me. It's all about me. And then so he's like walking along, and he has this experience like one day where, I'm sorry, I'm making this kind of sloppy. I'm gonna change pens. He's just walking along one day, minding his own business, and he's not even trying to have an experience. This just usually just happens by, divine grace. You're just minding your own business, and then boom, like life throws you a curveball, and it kind of wakes you up, So this part of the drawing, to me, represents one of those experiences. One of those experiences where you meet something and you're just like, you have this experience where you're just like, whoa, like, this is real, like, life is real. Sometimes this can be a really beautiful experience. Sometimes this can be a scary experience. Sometimes it can be kind of a combination of the two. But whatever the flavor of the experience is, the important thing is that you have the experience. You have an experience that kind of like takes you from it's all about me kind of thinking attitude to it's all about we. So that's where we're hoping to get to. And so once this guy, once this guy has this experience with something beyond himself, this is like a representation to me. I'm sorry this is such a shitty drawing, but to me this is a representation, like it's a black hole like drawing, and it represents the universe, and this universe is taking, these separate particles and whatever you want to call them, entities or whatever, and it's coming through the tube and it's coming out the other side, and it's combining things, it's making new creation. It's taking old things that weren't together and making new things, and that's what the universe does. And that's what we do if we're living in our highest power. And so this person who is limited in himself is coming in contact with something that is just unlimited, and it's eternally creating constantly. And so when this character, when it's all about me guy kind of like has this experience, it changes him, and it changes him from it's all about me to it's all about we. And that's an important experience that we all need to go through, especially in like this day and age, like when the world is just getting crazier and crazier, and like there's more and more things that are trying to separate us. We need to find things that are, commonalities that kind of like bring us together. So, meditation is one thing that can help people understand that we're really just all the same, and we're all connected, And it doesn't matter what color your skin is or what religion you are or, you know, any of those like details on the surface, you know, it doesn't matter because underneath we all bleed red blood. We all bleed the same blood. We all have the same feelings. We all have hearts, you know, and we have feelings and we want to feel loved and taken care of. And we should take care of each other. We're all on this planet together, you know? So I hope this video kind of inspires you to A, be creative, B, to protect yourself when you feel like you need it. Use a form of, you know, the one that I shared with you, like the pyramid of white light, or if there's another form of protection that you enjoy, do that, you know, like, and share it with me. Leave a comment, you know, down below. Let me know what it is. I'm always wanting to learn new things to like help me on the path. So please help and please share. And that way other people can learn from you. Yeah. So this is a rough drawing of something I've done for a couple years. And I like to title this one, The Moment When. Yeah, the moment when we have that, you know, it goes from just the personal experience to a more expanded experience, and then our actual definition of ourself, it changes from me to we. So that's when this character, now I say he becomes a me-we. He's no longer just, you know, just all about him. It's got a bigger perspective on life. So he's a me-we. Yay! So thank you guys for joining me today. I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been a lot of fun doing this picture. I'll do more sometime soon. Again, happy birthday, David Bowie. If you haven't liked or subscribed to this channel, please do. And like and share these videos and try that pyramid of white light. Let me know what you think. All right, take care, guys. Bye.